A December chill is in the air coming off of Lake Erie, but folks here bundled up, ready for football at Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland. Tonight, hard to believe, our final Thursday night game of the year, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Cleveland Browns. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They start to drive with White. Good footwork at the 30. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Harrington. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 33 yards that time.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw. Harrington. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Running out of the gun with White. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5.
Hurry, hurry. Ready.
Looking to throw. Harrington. It's caught. This is White. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal. A chance for an early statement here on the road. White will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Now the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Browns 0.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
At 59.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one up to around the 33. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Three receivers head out right, one to the left on 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. 4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You look at this Browns defense.
They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run.
There he goes, right side. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to throw. Harrington, left side here. That's complete to Godwin. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'd been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
Here we go, check. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
On first down, Harrington. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Multiple
players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw the first one of this game.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On the draw, it's White. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Ready! Top low, 18!
Operating from the gun, Harrington. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw on 2nd down, Harrington. This is White on the screen. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
79 Broncos.
Back to throw again. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Browns 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here's Jerome Ford. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
59! 54!
Now it's Watson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Throwing to start the drive. Harrington. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Read option. This is White.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Bucks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and forever. Looking to throw. Harrington. That complete to Downs. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Watson changing to play.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And let's see, the Bucks with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. Here's Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Here's Drew Chrisman now.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Okay, ready?
On 1st and 10, Harrington. Open man, it's Palmer. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Let's go now.
2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Harrington. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Harrington. That is caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
16 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Ready?
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Watson on 1st down. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And he'll get this one to Cooper complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Second and 6.
26.
Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Drops it off for Chubb. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Gets this over the middle to Tillman. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
3rd and 6.
Now Watson, he's going to move him around. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now Watson throws another interception. And the return will stop right around the 25. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They give to White on the option. Oh, look at the juke. And down inside the 15 he goes. 62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Liking 18. Ready.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
It's now 4th down.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. To the right side, that's where Tillman is. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Watson going to change the look here. Watson to throw on 3rd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Go!
First down, here's White. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Harrington, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Josh Downs. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Browns nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Take it to the house.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready? Smash! Smash!
They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Check that. Ready, ready?
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Bucs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome. But completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Watson. And my goodness, another interception. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
They stay on the ground with White. A nice little juke. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 131 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. They run straight ahead here with White. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First down, Tampa Bay.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
Now White lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Come on, come on.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Their own 21-yard line.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25.
24 down, he's coming.
Back to throw, Watson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Watson changing the play. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
24! I'm 24!
Moore, the man in motion. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. The Browns on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
It's 4th down.
54!
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Ready, break.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 173 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
1st down, Buccaneers.
And they will take a knee here. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Get it!
Going right side is White. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 3rd down and 10. Back to throw. Harrington. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Here's more on the return. Wiggles free. And he's out right at the 25. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke. Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
One last throw here for Watson. And that's complete to Shepard. Down the left sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for.